stupid.
Yep.
All right. So am I doing it on Facebook?
Yeah, you do it on Facebook.
Oh.
Yeah, go to your Facebook page wherever this is going live, and then you don't have to do it on all the places, but do it on yours, your Corissa account, and then it'll just sort of activate it for everywhere else.
Edit privacy.
Edit. Yeah, I think it's edit privacy, and then just make it public.
Welcome to the
It is
show.
public.
Carissa.
I know this non-show is just to help me figure it out.
You can also learn how to run a show here.
There's no I can't see the comments here.
There we go.
Oh.
There.
I see Chad now. Okay. Usually it has private and then it has comments, and I guess I don't have a private one then.
No, that's for the after show. The private ones are for later.
Private works
think,
throughout the show. Yeah.
You're saying normally it looks the way
because I see a private chat.
A participant, I think.
Yeah, how am I supposed to talk shit about Chad behind the scenes if I don't have a privacy chat thing?
Well, the privacy chat's right here, and you could talk shit about it. I just can read you talking
what I'm
shit.
saying is I don't see it. I don't see the option. I now see. I see Facebook comments are working.
There's the comments, and then there's private chat in the StreamYard.
Yeah, I don't see the chat.
The rest of us have proof that we can find the private chat.
Yeah, we have. We can talk about it too.
We can all have a private chat.
Yeah, that's how it is. You guys. Fine, whatever.
Oh man.
But yeah, so Tom, you're talking about how my comics came and they're all damaged.
Oh yeah, I've had that before.
Well, actually 25 are damaged, but the rest have so I use 80-pound weights on all my paper, and they switch the cover to 60-pound. And that sounds like not a big deal until if you look at it, you can literally see the words on the inside of my cover on the cover. So I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna work. So I told them that they need to send it out ASAP because I end on Friday and I send things out the day after. So
how quickly are they gonna fix it?
It's Comic Springs Wells. They said they're gonna fix it, so we'll see. And then I realized that there's an error in it too, which pisses me off. She says the wrong room number, so I got it fixed, and I'm hoping that they got the new link. So we'll see how that works out. But so that means those 25 that aren't replaced, maybe they'll be worth more because they say room 912. 237. Yeah.
If you have an error and you if you fix the error, I mean that's the old ways of the baseball cards, right? You had an error, which didn't matter unless they actually made a new version, and then both people want both versions.
Yeah. Well, if this works and I have to ship these back, only 25 are going to have the error, and then the rest are going to have the fix. If they use the right link, we'll see how it works.
We're going to make so much money.
We've found out in the past people want those, and we'll buy those and get excited about them. Like you can put them as an add-on.
Yep. I had a pre-record.
You could.
Lori's on her way.
This one has the wrong room number.
Yeah. Well, I was. Yeah. I don't know. I've only read the thing like 20 times before I went to print, so obviously it's going to be an error. But
right. That's how it always is.
Yeah. Issue 12 is all inked out, and quarter of the pages are colored. So 13 starts tomorrow. Well, the cover starts tomorrow. I hate figuring out a cover. Like every artist, I literally will hire all variant artists so I don't have to think. I'm like, oh, do whatever you want. You have all the freedom in the world so that I don't have to think about it. But with my artists, it's like, so what do you want? I don't know.
To not have to tell you.
Yeah.
Right. Do it yourself.
For you to do it feels right.
Listen.
Why does this say device not connected?
I don't know.
Okay, there it is.
I don't know.
Ta-da!
Oh, no.
Hello. Oh, my favorite people are here.
Yeah, we do what we can.
We try.
Yeah. So I don't. So
this is an intervention, Lori.
Did I tell you, Lori, about the covers?
Shit.
Did I tell you about the covers being wrong, Lori?
Yeah. What part of it was wrong?
So the pages are 80-pound, but the cover is 60-pound, which is really weird because the default when you're ordering is 80.
Yeah.
So, and I checked and I made sure. Lori is low-key.
Gee.
It's not the worst on the variant A, and you probably can't see it on screen, but with the most expensive one, you can literally see the entire inside cover through the cover.
Mhm.
And it's not a good look.
It is not a good look, especially when you're charging like $20 for these. So, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try silky text. I think, even though it costs a little bit more, I'm thinking for the inside pages instead of the glossy, because it might be less glare to it or whatever.
Well,
How's
matte,
your kid? Huh?
isn't matte? Well, matte for the pages would be less.
It's not matte. I guess it's like I don't know. I never did. It just said silky text. So, is that the same as matted?
It just feels really smooth. You're just like, oh,
Then
these
you can
texts
pet
feel
it like
amazing.
Tom's face last night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got
exactly.
him.
I was watching. I scroll.
You were
everybody
peeping
scrolls.
my show.
I was peeping the show. It was JD's show. I was
JD's
actually.
show, yeah.
It was Aaron's link that was showed up on it, but you were talking about Critter because it was winding down, and like you were like shaved, and I was like, wow, he looks like a baby.
Oh, well, I shaved on Friday. It's no longer so.
I know. I was
cool.
like, I can see it
It's-
now.
It's now back to matte paper.
I
Matte
have that. I know that feeling.
That's the
Like, you're smooth as a baby's bottom, and then the moment, like,
for about 3
Yeah.
hours.
yep,
So
and
smooth.
then it's
Aaron
sandpaper.
totally understands.
Yeah.
So smooth.
I will gladly sand the wood for you outside if you need me to with my
Your
face.
face.
Interesting image. Sneaking out.
Carissa's like, why delete that from my brain, please. Hi, Dawn.
It's
Hey,
forever
man.
gonna live there.
You know, like this is Nem's real name that no one uses, which is funny. It's his Clark Kent name.
Nice.
Oh, I don't get
Uh, I did not watch any, I did not watch any shark movies this weekend, but I did watch something called Willy's Wonderland.
it. Yeah, that's a great
Sounds
movie.
like a porno.
It's
No, it
it's-
wasn't.
Yeah, it is.
Unfortunately. It was Five
Am I
Nights at
wrong?
Freddy- it was Five Nights at Freddy's with a non-speaking Nicolas Cage.
Yes.
That's what it
Interesting.
was.
Oh, was
Yeah,
that
and it still forgot all his
one?
lines.
Yeah, that's the one that the reason why he didn't speak was because they only had 3 months to shoot, and Nick Cage really wanted to do the movie.
They were like,
I
you
like
have
it
no
with him
lines.
not talking.
It's also a script. It's also a scrapped Five Nights at Freddy's script as well.
Ah,
really?
nice.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
You
So,
know, I think that if Tom offered Nicolas Cage a movie role, that he would take it.
mhm.
Yeah.
I think if any of us offered Nick Cage a movie role, he would take
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Tom's a little more established than the rest of us, but
it. Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh, John.
man, hi John.
I will
Think you
say,
would play a good critter.
That movie is awesome.
did I miss something though that he's required to take breaks when his watch goes off, or is that just something he did?
That's just like that was like in the script where he's really dedicated to taking his breaks.
Did they tell him to take those breaks?
No, he just does.
Oh, okay. I
Again,
was
there's a
like,
lot.
did
There
I
was like a
miss
lot
something?
of stuff cut out from that script because Nick Cage only had 3 months to shoot.
Hmm.
Well, I kind of liked it with him not talking.
No, it was great because
They're like act,
that
but
movie.
don't act.
That movie was just like Nick
Hi,
Cage
Brad.
being Nick Cage
Yeah.
the
It's
entire
not-
time. It's
This is
great.
not do
Yeah,
that
but
in
what
a
is
original
what role is peak Nick Cage though?
piece.
What?
Peak Nick Cage. What role would it be?
I like The Rock or Con Air.
I like
Peak
Ghost
Nick.
Rider.
The Rock. I would say The
Ugh.
Rock.
Yeah, I like The Rock.
Con Air
I
too,
just
but The Rock.
I
for
feel like
sure.
The Rock, but
does
like,
beat Con Air 'cause
but
then-
Face Off though.
Ooh,
No,
God.
It's kind of hard to really like concentrate on the fact that they look totally different and their heads are totally different, but their faces just fit perfectly with no lines or nothing. But if you watch that show,
I'm sorry. Don't we all write comic books where we expect people to suspend belief?
It's true.
not when it requires, like, you could at least given them a scar. Like, it's just perfectly aligned. No, nothing.
Very
It was-
excellent.
it was ahead of
surgery
its time.
technique. It was.
Yeah, it's just ahead of its time.
I still think Ghost Rider.
Pun
is the best Nick Cage
intended.
movie.
Peggy Sue got married. Is he in a movie called Peggy Sue Got Married? If anyone wants a list of movies, I posted the very generic question of what movie would you recommend and have like 700 comments across like
so
4 different or 7 different groups. I needed like a full-time job to answer these questions. I don't know why I did it like that. Yeah,
That one's
I
a
don't
good one
even-
too.
yeah, I don't even remember that movie. Like
Wasn't he like an ambulance driver and was like trying really hard
No.
to get
it was
into?
Raising Arizona. But I don't
Leaving
know
Las
that.
Vegas. Leaving. Or no,
I think
I'm
it's
thinking of
different
something.
ones.
No, Leaving Las Vegas. That's the one where he's drinking himself to death. That's what he won the
That's
Oscar
it.
for.
I was like, wasn't he trying to kill
Yeah.
himself in some weird way? But didn't
Yeah.
he drive an ambulance in there or something?
No. No,
What movie
he,
is
he
that?
drove a couple of cars in the thing, but he was a drunk. That was the whole thing. Is he was a drunk,
I forget which
and
movie.
That was
and
just to show the drunk
Elizabeth
driving.
Shue, the hooker, falls in love with him, and he
that's
just
Tale as old as
she-
time.
Yeah, she thinks
Yeah.
that she can kind of save him at the end, but he's just
Oh,
like, no,
dear.
it's done, lady.
Why did we not bring up Gone in 60 Seconds?
Oh,
Y'all still haven't named the right movie. I'm still
What is
waiting
it,
for-
Tom?
I'm waiting. Somebody's got to name the right movie. Come on.
Nicholas
I don't
Cage.
let me see-
Dracula?
let me
Left
No.
Behind.
Renfield.
No, left
It's
behind.
National Treasure,
That's-
guys. National
Yeah, I
Treasure.
actually really like
National
National
Treasure,
too.
yeah.
Look, I greatly love National Treasure, but that doesn't feel like Nick Cage to me. That's not my
No, it's
Nick Cage.
Disney.
That's
It's
how you
Disney.
know it's
You
the
know what I
good
mean?
One, though.
Yeah.
It's Disney. It's like the Mummy meets Indiana
Yeah, I mean,
Jones.
from a personality standpoint, you know, you got to go into the
In Fast Times at
bizarro
Ridgemont
places like Renfield and stuff like that. But, you know, but
Oh.
as far as like all of his movies, I think I only own 2 of his movies, and it's National Treasure and Leaving Las Vegas. I don't think
Nice.
I own any other
I
Nick Cage
have
movies.
What about Next?
Treasure. I have the
I don't like that one.
The Rock, Con Air.
Have you seen Pig?
No.
Oh,
What
Pig
is
is
that crazy
great.
one with the pig.
It's where the pig gets kidnapped, and I said
Yeah.
Ghost Rider.
Is it
I love
Peg?
Ghost
That's
Rider.
a Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider.
Rider Ice
mean,
is great. That one is like the least
Okay, I'm just
Johnny
gonna point
Blaze
out that
movie
the fact
ever.
that we're comic group is why we didn't mention him as Ghost Rider. It was not a very good Ghost Rider. And Ghost Rider is my favorite comic book from the 90s. That's what I
No.
read all the time.
I
So-
loved
or
the first
we didn't
Ghost
bring
Rider.
up the fact that Nicolas Cage is obsessed with Superman.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw the picture or the preview of him as dressed as Superman.
which I am
Yeah.
totally on board with.
It was pretty bad.
Creepy.
I'll watch anything. Hey, just like he'll do any movie, I'll probably watch any movie he's in.
Well, you need to watch The Flash then, because he had his little cameo in that apparently.
Yeah.
I'm not watching.
Yeah,
Actually, I
Yeah,
want to watch
except
the Flash
that it
because
wasn't what he actually filmed. It was
No, it
completely
was-
CGI.
It was just like
CGI
utter
everything.
CGI. Yeah.
This is so bad.
Yeah, that's the weirdest part is he actually went and filmed stuff, and they were like, "Nah, we're just gonna CGI in these scenes."
Ugh.
Sorry, didn't do well. Don't
Hashtag,
want
you're
to see
so
it
bad
again.
that.
Yeah,
I did not see the Flash, which is sad because
I didn't
I love like crossovers, like
It was
having
it's not
the
sad.
Batman
It's
there.
not sad.
So,
no, you have saved yourself 2 hours of your life.
It was
I didn't-
all right. I think
know,
the best part
it
was
has to be
Michael
an
Keaton.
incredibly bad movie if nobody wants to go see Michael Keaton as Batman. So that just goes to
They
show
That
how
was
bad-
the
think
only
that's-
draw.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
legitimately,
That's
that
part
was
of
the
it.
draw.
Be
Yeah.
a bad movie.
he and Tim Burton did, and might all work scary as ew, really.
What Tim Burton? movie?
I fully
Tim Burton
believe
and
that
Nicolas Cage.
I fully believe that Nick Cage could have blew open the comic book market if he was Superman. Like that would be awesome. Could you imagine that
No,
walking down
you
the
know
street?
what?
Obviously loves
Blew
comics.
up-
I mean,
speaking of this,
he had to cover up his Ghost Rider tattoo to be Ghost Rider. Like,
Yeah.
that's dedication right there.
that's funny.
Yeah.
It's too meta.
Yeah. They're like, why would you? You cannot make makeup. No, the movie that blew open comic books for me was Blade.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
I love Blade.
yeah. I like Dolph
love
Lundgren's
Blade
Punisher.
with I like what is it, the third one with Ryan Reynolds? That was my favorite.
That
Yeah.
one?
It was the worst one of them, but it was like the one I have the biggest memories of.
Yeah. Like it's not because it was the best Blade, it's because it's like the most memorable to me.
Memorable,
Like
yeah.
I remember the really bad lines, like what does one female vampire say to the other vampire? I mean that's like fixing your
Yeah,
head,
yeah.
28
you
days.
know? Yeah, see you next month. Yeah.
Sorry. No. I don't think so. He's too campy.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
And like the worst representation of Dracula ever, too.
Terrible, right? It was a that guy was super hot right then too. Is John?
It was.
Cell.
Yeah. The guy that was in like.
Down off of Prison Break.
Yep.
Season 1, like it was
The only
super
thing
hot.
of value in Blade 3 was Abigail Page. Was Abigail.
pretty hot.
That was it.
was.
Jessica Biel,
Putting in the headphones and whooping butt.
That's right.
I
That
forgot
was
about City of
she
Angels.
classic.
It's like Seventh Heaven, man.
The rest of it was just what the hell is going on?
It was campy.
It was.
very creepy.
But the
Did you guys
first
remember
Blade,
it?
like the
That's
first
why it was
scene,
memorable.
blood rave and like the music and Wesley.
The first
and his
Blade is so
actual
good.
martial arts.
Yeah, the first Blade is so good that
Mm.
if you were to release it right now as part of the MCU, it would work.
Yeah.
Mm.
If they
Like,
redid the
it is
CGI
a-
at
it's-
Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah,
maybe
but you
just
understand.
a little
Yeah,
touch
but you
up.
understand that what we had, the actors, the everything that is there, like
Yeah.
just transplant it, and it would still fit right now.
Well, they're
Is it
revamping
Blade?
it, but they're bringing in a different. Like it's not Wesley anymore. It's
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I
different
thought
actor.
it was. I thought
No,
it
he's
was.
way
it was
too old.
Marshala Ali. I want to say.
Yeah, but he exited too, didn't he?
No, Hugo. I thought we were friends. Why would you say that?
I agree with that statement.
Yeah.
Nick Cage should have
no.
been Neo in the Matrix.
What?
No,
I agree
No.
wholeheartedly.
No.
I think
get
Nick
the hell
Cage
out
should
of-
be every lead in every movie.
Get the hell out of your show.
I saw Renfield though. That was like
I
a
did see
huge.
Renfield.
That was a
remember
I did
what I
not
thought about it.
letdown.
I did not.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I thought about it, so it couldn't have been that good. But I
It-
didn't hear it. Otherwise, I would have had
Well,
more. thoughts
Renfield
about it.
just ended up being a cop rom-com. Like,
Yes.
it just,
Yeah.
it was just
Yeah.
like, and
Mm.
any Aquafina is terrible. I mean, I'm convinced it's just terrible.
Oh.
Oh, I liked her in Shang-Chi.
Everything, every scene that she's in anything, I have to just. No,
But
I can't.
But Raya and the Last Dragon, though?
Unless she's the voice actor, though,
good.
right?
Voice acting can be different. There are people that I don't
Okay.
like as actors that I can be like, oh, he did a great job as a voice actor. So I have no context
Robert
in that.
Pattinson.
But just as far as like, hey, I'm on
Yeah.
screen and I'm a character.
I honestly think I agree with you, Tom. Like,
yeah.
I really do like her in Raya in the Last Dragon, but like,
Yeah.
I'm sitting here thinking like every time I've actually seen her play a character, I couldn't care less.
I don't know. Like, well, yeah. I mean, I don't like her voice when I see her with the voice, but I don't mind her voice when she's animated. Like,
Ah, yes, no.
She has a very animated voice.
She does.
I can't-
Yes.
I couldn't-
She's
I
a
don't know why.
character.
I think I don't like her
Annoying,
mannerisms.
or-
I don't know. I haven't seen the Little Mermaid, but I saw that,
That
Marvel
movie was
Rhapsody did.
awful.
Yeah. Oh no! Stop! Stop!
I hated
Okay.
that movie.
Oh no! But the sea creatures are all accurate and lovely
and gross.
no, but
The-
they're that's,
they're just
they're
just-
real though. They're real.
That
Like,
doesn't
that's
make
what
it appealing.
Why would you
to
want
me,
Like-
as an environmental science major, it did to me. I understand it wasn't for anyone else, and everyone says that. I thought it was
The
fantastic.
movie was just made for Jess.
Yeah,
okay?
okay, I get it. You can have your spooky, creepy, live talking sea creatures all you want. I want my
I
big
don't
eyed
think
cuties.
They're real
Weird.
creatures. There's like sea fans and ribbon eels and all these things that no one ever. And your kids or whoever, no 30-year-old, you're not going to
See what you
that
did, Chad?
anywhere else.
Now you've done it.
You see,
I'm gonna
I
hear
have
about this
nothing-
more
I have
later.
Nothing to say.
Push
I have
the
nothing
wrong
to say.
button.
You're
Here we
sleeping
go.
on the couch.
As the
is
Little
what you're
Mermaid.
saying.
Okay.
Yes. Do you think? I think we should offer him that. And see
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, I still thought in the John Cena in the Barbie movie
Look at
as
this
a mermaid
thing.
was
Isn't
hilarious.
it neat?
Isn't it neat? What did you say?
Listen,
Like,
Ariel, that movie's nothing but
No.
some chick as a hoarder. Like there was nothing else about that movie. I don't know. I didn't watch it. But
But
I did watch.
Daddy,
the
I love
scene with the
him.
rap. Yeah, when you watch it as an adult, you realize that she is only 16. So
That's the fun thing about Disney movies now. It's like, no, listen to your fucking mom.
yeah,
Listen to your dad. Like,
yeah.
they know what they're fucking talking about. Come on.
You're
And then
definitely
that's
gonna
why
die in
Disney
just
just started killing them off.
Right.
They're like,
making
oh,
too
they're
many
gonna give you
points.
good advice, Dad.
Well, it was like, or they just make them really shitty, like in Kanto. Like
Mm.
everybody in
go,
that
yeah.
movie just sucked.
That
I
kid
think her
sucked.
mom was good, but her mom
Yeah.
was hardly in it.
Well, that's what made her suck even more. It's like she wasn't
Holy
helping
mama.
while her grandma kept shitting on her the entire time.
That was,
Your
you know
grandma's-
what though? That had one good song. I like that very muscular chick song.
Yeah.
Oh,
me too.
We
yeah.
don't talk
Yeah.
about
I-
Bruno was good. That gets stuck in your head.
It wasn't
Bruno
good,
is-
but it gets
that's
stuck
a
in your head. Those are
masterpiece.
two
Yeah,
different things.
It's not a good song though. The other one is a good song.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
Bruno's
I
a
could watch it
masterpiece.
over and over again. The one with the donkeys, and they're like, you know,
Mhm.
The
I-
dancing
you know,
donkeys. That is
yeah.
funny.
yeah, I love
Mhm.
that whole scene. I loved it. I did not watch Wish, but I watched the pitch meeting for
I
it.
need
So
it.
that
I
was
did
fair.
too. Oh, I couldn't.
I saw Wish,
have
and that's
a
about
Wish.
all I have to say about
Awesome.
that.
Look,
It-
I
love
was
that.
really excited about Wish, and I got that star before I watched the movie, and then after I was like, "Oh, that was real shit."
Yeah.
I
I've-
just like if you watch pitch meeting. You got to go watch pitch meeting because everything he says is like dead on. He's like, she doesn't believe people should be responsible for other people's wishes. So what happened? She became the godmother that gives wishes out. Oh, okay.
Yeah, doesn't make sense.
Yeah. And then everything he said was like spot on about the guy not being evil. And then they're just like, oh, so he's doing the right things. Yes, but he's the bad guy. Oh,
Isn't that sad, Jessica? Isn't that what my whole argument was? Like, they went out of their way to make sure he could not have a redemption arc.
Yes.
Like, they went out of their way in dialogue to be like, well, he went too far, he can never come back. Like, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Lazy writing.
Yeah, it was. And I didn't like the animation either. It didn't look good to me.
No.
It was weird.
I think the whole thing was just AI. The writing, the art, everything
Yeah.
was just AI
Oh,
generated.
no.
That's it.
That is one of the
was
rumors.
AI.
That is.
I
one of the
heard
rumors they
that
said.
was a rumor for at least the writing part of it.
Yeah.
I didn't see Elemental.
Elemental?
That one was
Yeah.
cute. I actually like
I
that
didn't
one.
see it,
Yeah.
but I
That one's pretty
love
good.
puns. I love the whole like playing on, like when you watch Shark Tales and they have a different word for everything that matches because they're sharks. I love that. So I would have loved Elemental, but
That
I just,
had Elemental has one of the dumbest jokes ever, but it is the funniest. Is where Wade is just sitting there and a little bubble floats up from his stomach up to his brain and it pops. And he goes, "Oh, thought bubble," and it's never brought up again. Like, the entire, and it's just never mentioned again.
That one has a good voice cast, too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
I really like watching that one.
yeah, I've not seen. I don't have Disney anymore, so I don't know what's on there, what's not on there. But I used to love Disney, so
Time to
I think Turning Red was really good too.
I didn't see.
Hey,
that
I
either.
like that one too.
Yeah, I thought that one was really cute.
Yeah.
Nah.
Uh,
Hard
did-
pass.
You don't
I
want to
mean,
see a movie
Why?
about a
I
girl
would think
period?
most
What's
men
wrong
would
with
pass
you?
on that one.
Well, I just didn't even think the story was well written. So, like,
Oh,
like
I don't know, I
it
didn't
was.
see it.
I have
don't
a
know.
Four Town T-shirt.
You had a what?
A Four Town T-shirt.
Of course you do, Chad.
No,
of
my
course.
brother got it for me for Christmas, and now I wear it,
That's
like
funny.
unironically. And I just go, when somebody comments on it, I go, "They're the greatest boy band of all time."
Yeah.
Well then, now I don't know if I should have to see this or not. But yeah,
Look,
no,
all
I-
5 of them are great in Four Town. Also, it's like that movie at the ending is just a giant like kaiju battle.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yes, it is.
and it's just
Way or
But,
bad
like,
way?
it feels like a furry kaiju battle, though.
Oh, 100%. They knew why they made that movie
Yeah, for real.
to talk about periods.
Yeah.
Period.
Like, do we need
I like-
to?
It's,
I mean, They weren't subtle
have
about
to.
it. So
Yeah, I
I
heard it
do-
wasn't very subtle.
Because if you don't know, and then like my kids are 10 and 6, girls, and they're watching. We haven't had the talk yet. They're 10 and 6. The 10-year-olds do, but now it's like all these questions that I
Yeah.
get to answer from watching this cartoon.
You.
you
I
bleed
wasn't
for a
looking forward
week
to
and
that.
don't die. There you go.
Yay, Disney.
Thanks, Disney.
I am looking forward to the new Inside Out because the last section was just, "Hi, I'm anxiety," and I'm like,
Yes.
"Damn it, they are doing it." I really hope.
And
one of
then
them's,
she
like,
was
horny.
like, where should we unpack our stuff? And they were
Yep.
like, wait, who's with you? And they never told us who
Yeah.
she was bringing.
I hope one of
So-
them is just the girl from Turning Red. It's just the red panda. And she's like, "Hi, I'm your period." I would absolutely love
Actually,
that.
that sadly makes sense. So you never know.
I'm PMS. Hello.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Pants.
Yeah.
they're pretty bankrupt right now. What did I just watch? I
Hi,
watched,
Van.
Fan.
You ever watch like Film Theory? The Film
Mhm.
Theory, which by the way, he's quitting. I don't know if you saw that, but oh, my mom's on. Hold on.
Sorry. Have you watched it? What? Oh,
Oh, hi, your mom.
hi, Mom.
And
Oh,
then
yeah.
Titans Go to the
Yeah.
movies for the ending with Robin.
I
where babies come from.
Yes.
Funny.
Stalks.
I want to.
Oh, hey, Chris.
I want to show people
Hi, Chris.
what when my
Jump
If
on
my kid-
anytime.
when my kid asks, "Hey, where do babies come from?" I'm immediately going to show them The Boy and the Heron, and be like,
I
"This is
haven't
where
seen
babies."
that yet.
Oh, it's great. I was so
They're
bummed though
black
I didn't get
babies.
to see Robert Pattinson as the Heron.
Yeah, speaking of voice actors,
Yeah.
right, who are great at voice acting, and maybe you don't want to see their face.
I think Robert Pattinson has come a long way. I liked him in The
Getting
Lighthouse.
killed on Harry
quite a
Potter.
lot.
Yeah, a little bit.
So
Everybody
he
falls back to the lighthouse. Is all I ever hear. He's done
Really?
so much other stuff that's just trash,
Yeah.
but everybody's all like, the lighthouse, man. The
I
lighthouse."
liked him in the Batman too. So fight me.
I'll fight you. Let's
Oh,
fight.
okay, well I'll fight you.
Let's fight. Let's
I
fight.
think he's
Because
great in the Batman.
He was not terrible.
I
He
did not
wasn't
see the
George
Batman.
Clooney. Okay.
Oh,
he-
well, yeah,
Oh.
it's because he didn't have the bat credit card. That's
but,
what it was.
But you know, so that's what. But no, but that's what I'm saying. He wasn't terrible because
Mhm.
George Clooney is the terrible level,
Right,
right?
right.
But he himself, he didn't. I don't think he embarrassed himself. But the movie itself was just nothing. I mean, it
was
just was nothing. It's everything we've already seen. It's a story that I as an audience member was figuring out before Batman did.
Yeah.
You know, if I have the answers before Batman does, something's wrong with your story
Let's
here.
be honest, though, Tom. I'm
you
sure
know.
you figure out most movies that way.
Well, but that's
So I didn't
I
see
should.
This was truly on a different level, though. I think we were like 30 minutes in, and I looked at Jessica, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna make it through this.
yeah.
I
And
like-
you know,
I
I
like
did like
Guy.
I did like Colin Farrell as the Penguin. He was interesting.
Who was
I
the
did like that.
Penguin?
And
Yeah,
I
and all
still
that
don't
makeup was
understand how
crazy.
you have this
Yeah.
amazing cinema, because visually it was amazing, right? So we can all agree on that. But you have this amazing visual sense of this film and all these costumes and all these settings, and then Catwoman pulls a rag over her head. Like,
that is true.
come on.
I will give
What
you
are we
that.
doing? Like, there's so many like small problems that built into large, like, I don't care about this anymore things for me.
So was he better or worse than Ben Affleck?
I don't think Ben
That's
Affleck had a fair
interesting.
stint. Like
I think Ben Affleck did okay.
I think Ben did better than Robert.
Yeah,
think-
I
I
would
think
still
it-
probably put Affleck above Pattinson.
I
I
don't. I don't think it-
But they're very different movies too, right? Because
Yeah.
Affleck, his world that he was in is very different from Pattinson's.
His world is
Batman.
terrible.
So
Yeah,
they
it's
require
like-
different
not
elements.
not the movies, like playing the actual Batman. Like
Yeah, but
who
when
makes
you
better
when you
Batman?
play Batman, it depends on which world
Where-
you're in. Like
where
Adam
he
West
is
doesn't
in
fit
time.
into Chris Nolan's world, right? You know, so it
But boy,
depends
is
on
that
the
a
world
concept?
that's built for the Batman that they're in. So that's what I'm saying. It's all kind of very in the box.
I thought it was.
Robert Pattinson, when he took off the Batman mask, immediately became this emo
Yep.
tweener. You're
I
not
actually
my
thought that was
daddy,
really funny.
Alfred. Shut up. And I was just like, I put the suit back on.
Yeah.
My thought process of that is be like Alfred needs to backhand you through a window, like right now. You do not talk to Alfred like that,
Yes.
like at all. You show that man some goddamn
I was
respect.
waiting for him to just say
Alfred,
that.
no, I didn't.
Alfred should have been Batman for sure.
Oh, Andy Serkis.
Circus?
Yeah, just why not?
I would have been really excited if they would have did the Jim Gordon Batman from New 52. Like
Yeah,
just in the
that would've
middle
made
of the
people mad.
movie, they're just like, "Who's Batman?" They never reveal it, and then at the end, they just take it off, and it's just Jim Gordon. Like,
Or it's just Alfred. He got sick of Robert Pattinson talking back to him.
he beat up Robert. He knocked Robert
Yeah.
Pattinson. It's like, "Where's Bruce?" He's like in a corner, unconscious. So Alfred takes him to
Alfred's in the backseat with
I-
his mustache.
I killed him for the money.
Hello.
Did we just write a better movie?
That would have been great. Oh yeah,
What to do, but yeah, it's
I
not
did.
saying much apparently, but
I did like all the little Easter eggs though, from like Gates of Gotham. Hush was one of them. I did like the fact that the Riddler was just a Slipknot fanboy.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
For sure.
when I first saw that movie, when I saw him, I was just like, oh, he's just getting ready for his Slipknot concert, so he has time to kill. Like,
But I really liked. I don't know. I guess all of us would recast or do things differently. But I really liked the guy that played the Riddler on Gotham. I thought he was fantastic, and I would have loved to see him in a movie role.
I think all of the cast of Gotham was very well done.
Yeah.
Like I thought the Penguin was really good. Rob Lord Taylor was good as Penguin, and then I can't remember the kid from Jedi, the Jedi Fallen Order, who did the joke Jerome. I thought he was really good too. So
yeah.
The comments have been the best comments.
Ranking Robert Bats, I would totally watch
comments are hilarious.
I'm telling you, Nicolas Cage will do it if you tell him to.
Yeah. You don't even have to offer him money.
No, it's just I'll give you 2 Twizzlers. He's in.
Yeah, I'll give you 2 Twizzlers. You got 10 minutes to shoot a whole Batman movie? Come on, let's go.
You don't have to talk though, so
You don't have any lines. Just be on there and just be the silent Batman.
Look, Willy's Wonderland is a lot of fun though.
It was. I mean, okay, so I was at my co-writer Jessica's house, so we were like having like this whole marathon of movie, horror movies. So we watched Puppet Master.
Yeah.
And we watched so like I said, I posted that question, what movie would you recommend? And somebody recommended the movie Rotten Tail. So I'm like, I don't know what this is.
That's the Source Point Press book.
So I watched it and it was the weirdest shit ever. Like it was just like what? Like, and it's so funny because you guys mentioned the Penguin. If you remember the Penguin from Batman 2 with Michael Keaton, his shadow, and he sounds and he's smoking like the Penguin when he's talking. So I'm just like, it's the Penguin. But it was for anyone that doesn't know, it is a experimental rabbit who bites Peter Cotton, of course, who once had a rabbit be killed on him, and that like messed him up royally. So then he gets changed into a mutant rabbit man thing. So and then there was a sex scene, of course, where they had sex 65
rabbits.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this was a Nick Cage movie?
No, but
I wish it was a Nick Cage movie.
What is it?
Willy's Wonderland
is the one with Nicolas Cage. So the one with Nicolas Cage. So I guess they I was half paying attention, but I guess they break down cars, or when cars break down, I don't know if it broke down naturally. They said, oh, if you are you clean, Willy's Wonderland for the night, and then we'll fix your car for free. And
clean Willy's.
Yeah.
You clean Willy.
You will clean Willy's ways. Hang on.
We'll pay you money.
That place like 18 times. So I mean, I'm ready to hire Nicolas Cage to clean my house. Like he cleaned up like confetti. So he's got magic powers. He's cleaning up for confetti. But they were the animatronics that would come alive.
They weren't animatronics. They were people in costumes that looked like animatronics.
Right. Yeah.
These were clearly people in animatronics.
The magic
I know they were. I know.
They were possessed animatronics. Get it right. That's what they were. They were hired for this movie specifically. And then these kids break in, and they would. I don't know. There was this chick that they found that was a completely different race as a child than when she grew up. Like it was a black girl, but when she grew up, she was like
she became white or like Indian or whatever.
Yeah. So I didn't know it was the same person.
It's like Aladdin in the Disney movies.
It is a with like cornrows. It's just what? So that aside, that was the most unbelievable thing besides possessed, animatronics.
That happened in Corissa's like, you know what? I'm out. That's too much.
It was just weird because I had no idea it was the same person, so I was like lost. Like I was like, what do you mean? Yay, yeah, Bane. But anyway, so he would just
Ralph.
He'd be in the middle of cleaning, and then an animatronic thing would attack him, and he would beat it up. And then he would go clean. Like it was just like a break. And during his break, he's got to play pinball, drink a grape soda, for how long is his break? Because that chick was in the middle of a fight where he's
It's
like,
exactly
shoot.
15 minutes.
okay. So the girl that went into break, she broke in to go tell him to leave, right?
Yep.
So she's literally about to get killed by one of the animatronics, and he's about to fight for her, and then,
And then he
goes off,
leaves.
and he goes, and then he tosses her his knife and leaves to go on break. So he's playing
Yeah.
he's playing pinball, drinking his soda, and
Yep.
then his watch goes off, and he goes back and he kills the animatronic. Like, really?
Yep.
And then I don't know if you watch Supernatural, but there's a discount Sam in there with long hair, and he fell for the stupidest trick ever, where the animatronic, the possessed animatronic's like, "I'm different. Come out and say hi." Oh, okay. So I don't know. It was a good movie in the fact that I didn't have to pay for it. But
That's
I
it
like
was
that Nicolas
free.
Cage knows how to clean and doesn't talk. So
I did. If you want a good, and because the Five Nights at Freddy's movie was absolutely boring, like it was terrible. But
Really?
Banana Splits is a great killer animatronics movie based on the
Banana
Hanna-Barbera
Split?
period. Yeah,
I will put it on the list of bad movies. Oh,
it is beautiful. Listen, I know. I look when because DC had that whole Hanna-Barbera thing, and then
Yeah.
because they did it too well, Hanna-Barbera was like, "No, don't do that." They decided some company decided to take the Banana Splits movie license and turn it into a horror movie, and Hanna-Barbera was somehow like, "Yeah, do that." I'm like, okay. I've seen that movie like 4 times. It's
I don't know. I
beautiful.
think every week we need to watch a horrible movie and then talk about it on this. I'm still looking for the big shark. I've not given up, Tom. We're gonna find this big shark. I do want to watch Ghost Shark next, though. So I want to watch the Ghost Shark. And Chad had to secretly message me to tell me to congratulate on the Aaron and Jessica's funding.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
Congratulations
Yep,
on
yep.
funding.
I was watching earlier today. I was like, oh man, like $50, wasn't it?
Yeah. Last night, at some point earlier today, we funded.
Yeah, we had to quickly segue into that because they have an instant upgrade for everybody.
When
So-
does it end? When does it end?
Tomorrow.
8 days.
8 days.
Yes.
A campaign.
You launched the same day I did, I think. Did you?
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, you just did a shorter one.
All right. So
And,
does this mean that we are getting the sake mugs?
I mean,
They're
and,
not
and
on.
I don't know. Carissa has me terrified, so I don't know.
I do have that ability. Is there a specific thing I have you terrified about? Because I'm full
Just everyone being like, you know what? Actually, drop and then cancel.
But
So-
no,
Oh.
So
Yeah.
Aaron, Jessica, why don't you tell us what does everybody get with the instant upgrade if they meet the stretch goals?
Yeah. So we did a not a very large stretch goal. It's 3,300 would be the stretch, and they will get the PDF version of the book. Every backer is getting, so it'll be upgraded to a deluxe, which will have a whole bunch of like background information about the book. It'll have the script in there, and I'm also going to write up like a pretty full article, maybe longer than I need to write, about like why I even made this and the purpose and the meaning behind it for me and all that kind of stuff. So people will really get invested in the story and know why it exists at all. And then I have some other stuff that I think I'm going to throw in that, like a digital download just for kicks and giggles.
You put that under mine?
I'm
I
really
don't know what I'm doing. Leave me alone.
Weird.
I
Well, I would share it
I'll
too.
post
I
in the
mean, I
comments.
have shared it already, but I was just like, question mark?
Well, we're talking about
Did
it
I?
now, so I shared it again on the non-show. Just get over it.
I fixed
Um,
it.
I do want to say though, I'm excited to see your script writing process because I like when people include that into.
Hold on, I like the video. I want to watch.
Oh, okay.
It's like, shout out.
Don't talk it.
It's a good video.
Be without fear in the face of your enemies.
Penis.
This has been a story that I've wanted to tell for a really long time.
Be brave and upright, that God may love thee.
This is Nicolas Cage, right?
Exploring that fracture
actually
of
Aaron's
faith when you're pushed too far in the name of
Look
God.
at the text, girl. Not
Speak
play.
the truth even if it leads to your death.
What happens at that point?
Dramatic music.
Nick Cage.
Aquafina.
in a movie you have never seen before. Probably
Safeguard the
have.
helpless and do no wrong.
I don't know. Aaron kind of sounds like Batman, so now I'm thinking Batman.
Fall of
Well.
Night.
There you go.
There we go.
Dun, dun, dun,
So
dun.
go back
Fan.
this. You have I'm gonna say you have 3 days, so that way it's a buffer.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
By the time people see the replay.
No one watches this again. What are you, crazy?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't even know why anyone watches it the first time. But
Yeah, do you have a Kickstarter right now?
Me?
Oh.
Yeah.
No, not right this
Okay.
second.
You and I do not. Tom just finished last night.
all right, I was just about to look for his, so it saved me the trouble.
He did such a bad job. You know?
Mm.
Yeah, he
we
did
barely
terrible. Don't.
scraped 20K
I felt
last
so
night.
bad. I was like, Tom, I want to come on the live stream, but it is so late.
Oh, you were fine. No, I
watch
don't
the
feel bad at all.
documentary.
I knew we were gonna have a few people just chilling out. I
You
thought
broke
maybe we could introduce you to the BDI fans that were watching, since you're going to do something for us this summer. But we'll have plenty of time for all of that. So it
Okay.
was a very last minute invitation.
I was like, oh man, I really
Yeah.
want
Plus, I did not plan at all when I was lining the Critter campaign up. I didn't even pay attention to the football schedule, or I would have probably ended it today instead of last night, just to give people more, time in the day to see it. But we did fine. It was good, and we had a good time last night, and
Fine. What was it? What was the ending?
a little over 20,000.
Yeah, you did more than fine.
Yeah, we did fine. Yeah,
You
it was
poor
funny because
thing.
right when we launched, we crossed 20,000, and we were at $20,025, right? And so technically that unlocked a stretch goal. But as we went live, I told people I've played this game before, and so this is not official at this stage. Let's see what happens. And so as we went along, we kind of climbed up slowly a little bit. Now it's okay, this might be good. Oh no, we fell back down.
Yeah.
And now we're it's we're in the danger zone, folks. So let's hope we make it. And then it ended up being fine, and we did it. So
Mine goes down every time I go to bed. I wake up and I'm like, damn it, I should have gone to bed. I'm just gonna stay up one night and see if it still happens, like the Easter Bunny showing up. So
Yours went from all right, it's 200 or 300 away to the next time I looked. Oh, yep, he's doing fine. That's done.
This is the best my campaign's ever done, and it's been the most stressful I've ever done ever. So
yeah. And what are you at right now?
I don't jinx
45, 34, because I'm looking at it.
Remember, I told you last week you're going to be you're going to be 4, no problem, and you're probably going to do 5. That's what I told you last week.
I only have 3 days left.
See, Tom and I agree on this. I was like, if you're not at 5, you're going to be super damn close to 5.
I still
100%.
think anything you get now, I don't think it'll have adjustments down. Even though that has happened, I don't think anyone who adds on now will do that.
It'll go. The last 24 hours is just fucking nuts. Excuse my language. Sorry, everybody. But it'll just go up and down, up and down, up and down. And you're just going to have to ignore it.
Yeah, I lost for the last 4 days of my campaign. We lost over $1,000 in
I already lost $1,000, and you got 20,000. I'm at 4,000. That's the difference. That it's so weird that I lost so many. I don't know. I say I never had that. I've been doing this for years, but I'd never had that. So
you've done 25 Kickstarter campaigns in a week.
And you've angered people apparently.
Angered the Kickstarter gods.
Yeah, I heard that. I asked why people didn't like me, and they said because they don't know anything. What did he say? You showed up and kicked everyone's butt, and then they don't know what to make of you. So it's is that
I've run into some people that could probably back that up.
Yeah, I didn't mean to. You know what? I got to be honest with you. I didn't think anyone would read this. I just made it for me. So the fact that people are reading it is very encouraging.
And you know what? Keep making it for you, because that's
going
to be the best.
Issue 13 gets start drawing tomorrow. So
issue 13 out of 120 and still counting issues.
4 million.
Series 1 is only 45. So if people are still reading it by then, I might consider doing series 2. But right now we're going for the 45 issues. Well, it's technically 43, but it'll probably wind up being 45 because I haven't converted the olive book 4 and 5 yet. So 4 has 8 issues and 5 has 12 issues. So if they stay to what they're going to be, then it's 43 issues. But
You're gonna be like the Simpsons of indie
I'm-
comics, but like with no reboots.
I
Like,
I looked it up. The record's 300. My
300.
probably my ending story will have over 400, but like 100 of them are going to be like the negative because I'm doing a prequel and it's going to go backwards. It's going to be like book -1, book -2. So and yeah, we'll see how that goes. Done. Yay.
The heck?
I still have to
Lord.
open up a bunch of my Kickstarter boxes too. They are in the corner.
Well, what kind of monster are you? You
Look.
got Happy Mail and you didn't open it?
Look,
A monster.
there's a lot of things
Hilarious.
that happen behind the scenes, so
But that's why you need the Happy Mail, is because of all the things that are happening.
I opened
you
up my
know?
Monster Matador one yesterday, and that made me very happy.
There you
That looked
go.
really good.
Yay!
It is,
done.
yes.
Yeah.
Stephen Prince's stuff is incredible. So, I love Monster.
I was on a show
Matador.
with him.
I know. I saw it. You
I
were
was
with
like-
Timothy.
Sure.
I was on Timothy's show the other night.
I
too.
almost ended up on that too because Chad tried to pull me into it.
Listen, I thought you might have been available. Tim was like, "Hey, do you need someone?" I'm like, "You know who might be desperate enough?" Aaron.
Yeah, I was desperate.
And then you did it. So
Such
you
a
weren't
way to
that
phrase it.
Proven correct.
desperate. No, I was just like, I think Aaron might be available. You could ask him. I know he has a campaign going on right now.
I was just trying to go to bed, man. Shoot.
Well, listen.
I got dragged on a show. Was it Saturday? They said it's my 150th episode. Do you want to come on? And I was like, yes.
No, but okay.
no, but
It was a really good show. I only stayed for an hour. He's a really nice guy. But he does more like he does a lot of like independent horror movies. So which is really cool. I hate when people, not him, but like when someone offers, we can
I
make
hate that guy.
no, not
Go on a show.
he's almost too happy, so it's exhausting. But super nice guy, and like he's very nice, but he's super happy too. So I'm never that happy.
Better
I'm
than the
happy.
alternative.
Yeah. Oh, I can't stand
Shows
negative.
and they're just so negative about everything, and you're like,
Yeah, you just hate
I don't
everything.
hate negative people. Wait, that's me being negative. Wait, I love negative people. No, I don't know. No, but it was really a really nice guy. And then my show moved from crap. It's either Hero Speak or Speak Heroes. It's probably Hero Speak. I think it's Hero Speak. That was a really good show. And I did that one on Sunday. Hold on, I got a message from Dawn. Dawn, what are you asking me?
Shared with the class.
I was like, if she's sending
Ryan
me
in a question mark. Is she asking where he is? Not here. Ryan, I'm guessing she wants to know where Ryan is.
Ryan
Ryan,
on Monday nights, I think.
yeah, and then he blamed me. Like the first show he did was a Monday night, and then he's like, "You can't do it Mondays." It's like you were on a Monday night show. I'm about to tell you. But yeah, no, he really wanted to be on the show, and he's still mad at me that I'm not.
That's fine. He can be mad.
Sorry.
Well, first of all, I love Ryan.
Suffer.
But he wants to do like a Sunday afternoon. I can't do a Sunday afternoon because if I'm going to go out or to a con or something, it's going to be on a Sunday or Saturday. So I can't do the weekends. And he couldn't do any other evening. So, yeah,
I
Monday.
just feel bad because he's always like, "Hey, what are you doing Saturday? Hey, what are you doing Saturday? Hey, what are you doing Saturday?" I'm
I
like,
know he always asks me.
I love you, but I have kids. Like,
Yeah.
you want me to pay attention to them.
I don't have kids. I just don't want to pay attention to anybody.
Not on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Doing the
It's
Saturday
hard
night?
on the weekend. I'm like, I have family stuff.
I
He's
just
like,
don't
you have
like
family stuff
people.
every weekend? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, they won't go away.
I know. I'm like, they're kind of attached to me.
I'd say it's
They
my
like
lazy
me.
day, but almost any day is my lazy day. So, but no, I mean,
Carissa
yeah.
and I was like, we chat, and she's like, "What are you doing tonight?" I list like 4 pages of stuff. She's like, "I sit on the couch."
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And we're both
Yeah.
jealous of me.
Lori and I
Well,
could
she's
not be
jealous
more
of me, but
different.
I'm like, man.
Yeah, Lori and I could not be more different. When she says she doesn't have a busy day, it means she's doing 18 things more than me.
I went to the elementary school today 4 times.
Why?
You're doing it wrong.
Is that? I
Yeah.
don't know.
You're supposed to
There
leave
might have been
out.
some error involved in that, though, right? 4
Well,
times.
there
was
wasn't
Saturday
Saturday
night.
night. Drop the kids off. The 10-year-old was like, had her teacher email me, hey, she's missing her water bottle. I was like, I know it's in her school bag. They're like, we checked, it's not there. It fell out in the car. So I had to
Give her a
drive
cup.
To the
Yeah, I was like,
Stanley.
They have water
Whatever.
fountains.
They do.
Right?
But she asked for
Okay.
it twice. So I was like, fine.
No.
So I took it, right? And then at 12:30, the school called me to come pick up the other one who needed to come home sick. And then I had to go back to
Oh,
the
no.
school at the end of the day to go get the one that wasn't sick. So I was like,
Hey.
new Guinness World Book record.
You know,
I go to school 4
I
times.
can't handle my dog needing attention. I can't imagine having kids.
listen, the
I'm like,
easiest
and then there
way.
was the puppy, and then I did taxes, and then I talked with
Oh yeah,
my
you're a
artist
puppy
and
too.
colorist and editor and da-da-da.
Carissa,
I got
my
a puppy.
14-year-old dog is still mad I had a child.
Yeah, she is.
Really mad.
In
about
fact,
it.
she's in the room with me. She's not in the room with her.
You go, it doesn't have superheroes on it, but she covers it with stickers of corgis.
Nice.
That is pretty important. I actually do understand that.
Yeah.
Corgi.
That
The
is
little
fair.
butt
They're funny.
And
The
so
easiest.
I understand he's saying I understand you're saying Saturday's the best night for a show. It's not the best night for me though, because if
Or
I'm going to
me.
go
I
to a
thought
con,
Tuesday. Wait,
well, that was the
Tuesday's
thing.
Wednesday, right?
Yeah, Lori couldn't do it, Chad couldn't do it, and I sure as hell no one wants to see me do it. So yeah, that was that. But on the weekend, if I'm gonna go to a con or something, it's gonna be on a weekend. Like
Right.
not this weekend, but next weekend I'm going to Atlanta so I can touch Daryl from Walking Dead. And
Oh,
that's the only
I don't
reason
know
why
if they're
I'm
going to let you touch him. Sorry.
Why? I have a picture.
Oh,
I better touch
never
him.
mind.
I have a picture and I have an autograph. I am touching Daryl.
touching him
and-
where?
Does it? I'll let you know.
All right, cool.
Just gonna share the picture.
You might hear about it.
Yeah, you might get the news the day
Has been
after.
arrested.
Yeah. The and then
Trivia.
another weekend I'm going
Oh,
to
trivia would be great.
Supernatural.
Like 2 of me to do everything I want to do.
Who needs trivia? I have
The
enough-
easiest way to
needs
take care of
trivia.
kids is to just leave them outside in the middle of a forest and drive away. Then you would
Well,
never
that's what I
have to
was
do it
told.
again.
We do not support the comments that were just said by Chad.
Listen, there's a reason why I'm not allowed to babysit my nephew. Okay,
There's plenty
You
of
love
wolves
the
to raise
puppy.
children.
I did adopt
Yeah.
a puppy over the weekend.
Yes.
Don't be adopted by the wolves.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool. Mowgli did it and he was fine.
This is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Disney
Well,
teaches
I don't
us
know.
everything.
We never got to see how he turned out as an adult. So
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Well, he already had a girlfriend at like the age of 12. How old is he in that thing? So
11,
Yeah.
9.
is he? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Congrats on she says congrats on adopting. Is it
Oh,
actually a puppy
really?
puppy or is it just a small dog? Because I
He's
can't ever tell.
3. Listen,
Oh,
all dogs are
cat.
puppies,
All
but
all
dogs are
dogs are
puppies.
puppies.
all dogs are
Yeah.
puppies.
All
But
dogs
he's
are.
3, and he's a Chihuahua.
Aw, did
So-
you eat your face?
No,
Yeah.
not
No,
yet.
no,
No, that's
he
like
is like.
cats do.
Listen, I'm like 99% sure he is high as balls all the time. He is the chillest thing I have ever seen.
That's great for a
Yeah.
chihuahua.
I know. I think he was raised by like an older lady because he follows my grandma everywhere.
That's hilarious.
He's like,
Got the treats.
yeah. She's like, she has it. I'm like, no, she doesn't. I do. You stupid
Yeah,
little thing.
we adopted our
Come hug
dog.
me.
She was 8 years old, and I've been saying she's 13 for like 5 years. I have no idea how old she is. So,
Let me see if
but-
I can snag him.
when we're in the house, my husband is because I don't let the dogs sit on me because I'm always got the laptop on me. So she knows not to sit on me. So my husband sits on the couch. It's all every animal is on him. He's got like 4 cats and a dog like gathered around him, and I just have my laptop on me. And but this dog, when we're home on the couch, you know, my husband Oliver's everything. But for some reason, if he tries to take this dog outside, this dog has a complete and utter panic attack. It has to be with me outside. Like, I don't know why, but all I do is take it to the vet. Like, what do you want? I take it to the vet. It's like, yay, let's go. And I was like, all right, get in the car. But when my husband takes her
Sucker.
anywhere, yeah, she's not the smartest dog, apparently. So,
Chihuahua.
Actually, I have a video I should show sometime. So at one point, my dog would go down to the, go potty, whatever, and come back in 4 seconds. Okay, I know you didn't go, so go back down, right? So eventually she was taking longer. So I said, okay, she's going to the bathroom. But she kept having accidents in the house. I'm like, what the F? So I went outside and I recorded her. She went down the stairs and stood there perfectly still for exactly 30 seconds. You can see it on the camera, 30 seconds, just standing there, not sniffing, not going to the bathroom. Then she turns around and comes back up the stairs. And as soon as she sees me, I'm like, go potty. And she's like, yeah, and runs down. So her face is she's like, crap, busted. And then she had to go. She went to the bathroom. So
show us the goods.
Look at that.
He's so cute.
Now that's got to be Batman. I'd watch that.
This is Newt.
Hi, Newt.
He's a 3-year-old Chihuahua.
He is a puppy. There's no gray on that face.
Yeah,
that's
no gray.
No. Boy,
Tom
he's a
looks
sweet.
Not amused.
Why? Do you not?
I am well past the animal stage of my life.
Aw.
I don't hate animals, but like I've done
Tom's
the
like,
dogs, I've done the
who cares?
cats, I've done all of the things.
I'm a chameleon.
I'm gonna be incredibly honest. I will never have another dog. Like
you say that. I said that too, and
no, because let me tell you something. When you have cats, it doesn't matter if I have 20 of them. I could still go away for a weekend and not even be bothered about it. This damn dog needs someone to come let her out or board her, and it's just such a pain in the ass because I don't like to plan or do things.
I travel.
My dog is an idiot.
Well, you have a doodle.
He's on himself every time we go outside.
Do you leave the wick? You have to leave the wick. That's supposed to help. As a groomer, I'm supposed to leave that.
I'm not grooming him. I don't know anything about a freaking wick.
You got to tell him to leave the wick because it doesn't pee on themselves.
It doesn't matter. He pisses right on his front legs every time.
What a moron.
And I gotta wash the damn dog every time.
I'm like 99. I'm pretty sure he was raised on pee pads, so he just keeps trying to go on a carpet over here.
Is it blue?
You know what though?
It's a brown, but I think it's because it does have a little blue on it.
Do you want to keep doing that? Because I have washable ones if you want to use them. Because my dog. So I have this cat that I call Mimic.
Yes.
Her real name's Mickey, but she's a mimic. She does what all the bad habits of every other animal in the house. Because she was the last one here. So one of them was when the dog started using the pads, and now it's been 6 years. We can't get this cat to stop using the damn pad.
Wow.
It's super annoying, but my husband's working on it. So we're trying to get her out of it. But I have extra pads if you want one because I got like 100 of them.
He needs to work a little harder.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he does.
I
have been taking him outside as well, so he's getting the hang of it. But I do, because he's a Chihuahua and it gets really cold here, so I do want to have like a backup plan.
There's 2 things you can do. There's the pads and there's the litter. And the litter works. They're like pellets, but my one dog that I did try this on, who I had a Chihuahua Papillon mix, would eat the pellets, even the clean ones, clean and dirty, didn't matter. So the pad seems to work out the best. Yeah, not the brightest star in the sky, but yeah. I love the dog, and but I hate first of all, I hate when it's raining and letting the dog out. That's like the worst. This dog, and she moves slower in the rain. So like she doesn't like the rain and she doesn't like getting dirty. So her solution is to go slower. That's how my dog, like the rain can't get her if she goes slow. I don't know.
Yep. He make you suffer for it.
Newt pretends that he can't get up on something. Because at first when he first saw the bed, he was like, I can't get up there. I can't get up there. And then finally he launched himself. I'm like, you lazy little.
Damn. They have little stairs for that because
my dog does it too. He won't go up into the back of the car. It is time, but he's a giant.
Oh no!
The despair in your voice.
Yes, I know. I'm Nicolas Cage. Bye, everybody. I'm going on break.
Yeah. She gets 15 minutes.
No, but seriously, I have to put my kids to bed because it's that time.
Do you know where the bed is?
Huh?
I don't know. My parents didn't put me to bed. They're like, go to bed. Okay. So I
No, the
didn't
little
have
one
it.
is sick right now too, so she needs.
Oh,
Yeah.
Love the
so-
child. Good night. Goodbye.
Hi.
Good night.
Everybody, I'll
Thanks
talk
for
to you
coming
soon.
on.
I'll be around. Come watch
Bye.
me tomorrow on the Tuesday morning brew. I have Glenn Fleming. Hooray.
Woo.
Oh, is he going to tell you about his book?
It's good. Tell me about everything.
Oh, okay.
Everything.
Wouldn't it
The
be weird
world.
if he didn't?
Like, shut up, Glenn. We're not here to talk to you.
He always talks about how he met
not-
Jack.
that's
We're gonna
not-
sit 2 hours of silence.
Right. We're gonna stare into the camera and blink.
Yeah.
That'll probably get
Yeah.
more views than anything else. So
Mhm.
I'm not kidding. There's
No.
somebody that had no
Yeah.
views for like years, and then he had a video of him eating blueberries, and it got like 1 million views. So
I'll
I don't
remember that when I don't have
Yeah.
a guest. I'll just sit there.
Yeah.
Blueberries, too.
ASMR.
there's
Just
another
just pass
guy.
the coffee.
There's another guy that every day
All right, for real, I'm
For-
going. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
for 8 hours straight, he sits there and records himself, and he wouldn't move, does not move for those 8 hours, no matter what, and so much so that somebody broke into his house, and he just sat there in front of the camera, and they robbed his house on camera, and then they left, and he just like this person before the robbery got like 1 million views, and then when after the robbery, obviously it got more, but
That's
Would not move.
called staged.
well, either way,
Well,
you're still-
100%. Like,
but
it
the
still
point
works.
is, you're
though.
still watching this guy do nothing. Like, why are these people watching this guy do nothing? Like, I don't know. He gets a lot of views, and there was another one that sits there and reads on camera. That's all he does is read on camera and gets a
I've
million
s-
views.
I've seen the people on TikTok that stream and they pretend they're sleeping, but they're playing a game.
Have you
and-
seen the ones that pretend to be an NPC?
Yes, those are really strange, but I also applaud them for that as well, as they are fully dedicated. And
You know what though? You know, we call them stupid and people make fun of them. They're making like thousands of dollars.
I know
Who's
it's
the
like
stupid one
The
now?
closest I have watched people build stacked cards on Reddit. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
why.
but they're watching them do something at least.
there's
Yeah.
a lady who eats like lobster on
Mukbang?
camera.
Is that
Yeah,
mukbang? Yeah.
I
yeah.
don't want to watch anyone eat.
And I'm
No.
like, I
not
don't.
unless it's a chef.
Have you seen the
Oh.
guy that gained like 120 pounds doing mukbang?
No.
Yes, there's.
Yeah.
Was that the guy who like also destroyed his life as
Yeah.
well?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like most of them?
Yeah.
No. Well, this guy specifically.
Yeah,
like,
he got worse
just
and
turned
worse.
into an awful person as
Yeah,
well.
he would curse people out and like get in fights with people and then like pretend to have heart attacks on screen or something. And then he did have a heart attack on screen. Like he did everything. Yeah, but you
This
could
is
see him
all
progress.
this is. Yeah, it's just the evolution of two things. One is back in the olden days before all this YouTube stuff was happening, we just had reality TV shows. And once TV shows became reality TV, like people were like, "Hey, let's watch real people do stupid shit."
Yeah.
And then that became YouTube. And then along the way, at the same time, instead of playing video games, people were like, "I'm going to watch people play video games
Yeah,
because
God,
this
I
sounds
can't
really
stand
cool to
that.
watch people play video games." And
See,
then
here's-
all of that just turned into this moronic
You know,
society
watching
that we
people-
exist in now.
The watching the people play video games thing. Guys,
Okay.
we watch a bunch of people running around hugging a ball.
Yes, I was just
Like
gonna say that.
we
Like,
watch
Jimmy
people
Kimmel-
play football.
Yeah, but there's.
and
I'll tell you
darts.
the difference. I'll tell you the difference, Chad.
I
And
wanna
you're
know
not
the
wrong, but there's a difference. Because for us, for me even, and I'm a big guy, I can't play football.
Right.
I would get killed if I went out and tried to play football. I can play Minecraft.
Can you play Dark Souls though?
I can play any video game that I can buy and put in my
Good
home.
though.
I don't want to play video games.
Okay.
I don't play
Well, then
video games.
okay, but
But what
I
I'm
like to
saying
watch
is
the
that but what I'm
cutscenes.
saying is that there's a difference between playing football
I
and
don't
getting
compare it.
murdered and
and
playing
getting
video
murdered.
games. And if you want to play I understand watching it to like learn like, hey, there's probably secrets to this game. Like let's learn the secrets. I
I've
get it.
never seen a
But-
Minecraft game ever.
I don't even understand. But to actually spend like
It's digital
a
Legos.
significant amount of time
Really?
watching somebody else as it from an entertainment standpoint, that's super bizarre to me. Now,
Right.
if we're all together in a room and we're like playing games and I'm watching my friend play games, that I understand. But the internet part of it the complete disconnect of it is so bizarre to me. And I know that some aspect of it is like you guys just said, like they're not just playing the game. There's some sort of social element to it. Like they're a character themselves, right? So they're kind of acting while they're playing the game and doing weird things. So there is some of that to a degree.
And there are
but
skills to the video games too.
Of course there are. But what I'm saying is that they are thumb skills, not I'm going to get murdered if I put on these pads and somebody tries to tackle me skills.
Sure. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? I'm not that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I would say
I don't know. Swatting's a real thing.
That's true.
Swatting is a real thing.
That's true.
Swatting?
Yeah.
Swatting?
Yeah, that's when they call the
they call the SWAT team on somebody. They break in their house. Yeah.
That one guy had it like twice live.
Yep.
He got it twice. I watched this one. I can't remember if it was China. I think it was Korea. Where he signed up to do a contest where you had to live in this apartment and you can only get stuff that you win through magazines. So you couldn't leave till you got, don't quote me on this, but it was like, I'm going to say 1,000, but I'm pretty sure it's like way more than that. But you had to get, let's say, $1,000 worth of prizes from this. It took this guy over a year. He almost starved to death. He lived off his cat food and dog food that he won. He had no clothes for the beginning because he had to win clothes. He was going absolutely insane. So then he actually won. He got the right amount, but they absolutely fucked with this guy and put him in a new room. Like they let him leave, and then they told him he couldn't leave until he won his plane tickets home. So he had to win his plane tickets. And like this guy for 5 years was stuck in these rooms. Like he was totally, his whole life was like destroyed. He was like mentally not there. You got to look it up. That's how mentally.
What are you talking about?
It was. He was streamed 24/7. Like that was like the stream. He was 24/7, but he could not like talk to people, use a phone. He had nothing. He had to win it through magazine prizes. That's what he had to do. What are you doing?
He's sick of it.
Hang on.
What did he break?
He's yelling at the dog.
Aww.
What did Newt do?
He uses pee pads, so I'm not mad.
Oh.
Because right when I was about to get up, I'm like, oh, never mind. He went under the pee pad.
I will tell you that Chihuahuas are one of the hardest breeds to teach how to house train.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he seems to already be house trained.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm saying if he's using the pads, go with it because it's very hard.
Chad coffee earlier. Like I think he's doing all right.
My chameleon tried to chase me through a little miniature ladder earlier today and got his head stuck in it.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
That sounds adorable. How did you not film that? I got a picture.
He went. He got through there though.
Yep.
The weirdest I hear something. Who just had like a squeak? Is that you?
No.
Me.
I was gonna say, did you squeak? You're squeaking.
She squeaked.
Yeah, she squeaked it. I heard it. Yeah, I don't know. My cats are really strange. So we had a gate up, and the orange cat didn't like it, so he ran full force in and got through the bars, and we still don't know how he did it. So I don't really trust these animals by themselves, but yeah. So, but I'm glad that Newt's working out. He's adorable.
He is an absolute delight.
Where does he sleep? Does he sleep in the bed with you?
Yes, and
That's
he
adorable.
just curls right up with me.
Yeah.
Like
Aw.
he last night he was like in between like me. He's so cute.
Don't crush him though.
It's the love you were looking for.
He just is just the cutest thing in the world. So I love him.
My Kickstarter just hit 71 hours. So we're in the hours now.
Quick.
Okay. Speaking of comic book covers and how you got some that were not great and need to be sent back. Does it bother the absolute crap out of anyone else that your comic book covers are consistently off, like the ones you're paying for, not the NG ones, like when you go pick up your Something is Killing the Children or anything that Tenian was a part of, like that his cover is crap. Like, does that bother anybody else that they're all awful?
Whose covers crap?
Just so many of the ones that you are gonna get at your local comic book store.
Oh yes,
like a lot of them.
I hate the fact that the variant covers are better than like the main cover, and I know it's like obviously because they're higher artists and you want to pay more, and there's like a 1 in 100 and everything. But I'm just like, guys.
Not necessarily the floppies, but okay, the bigger issues where okay, you're putting a 60 gram, 80 gram cover on it. Why does the cover never actually cover the full page? Why?
Oh, you mean it has that teeny little bit of
It drives. I can't stand it.
I thought you were talking about like the art.
Millions of dollars.
Oh no, not the art.
You're talking about the cut.
The physical cut,
yeah,
like, that they're not doing a good job on them. It drives me nuts. I haven't heard anyone else complain.
It damages the book.
Yeah.
Like every time.
It's supposed to protect the pages. How's it going to protect the pages if it doesn't frickin' cover them?
I don't know. It's just.
It's funny she called them floppies, which I learned doing indie that's what they were called because I never called them that in my life. So I don't remember who it was. I think it was Todd Rayner. Is that how you say it? Rayner? I think it's Rayner. With Annabelle. Anyway, he posted a post calling them floppies, and there were people having a fit saying, "I will never answer a question where they call them floppies."
Is it rude? Oh.
No, I don't know.
No, it's floppies.
That's what they're called.
Cool. Like when I started, like they didn't say that in the 90s that when I collected comics, but as an indie, I hear it all the time. Like,
oh, they don't like it because you're saying it's, not worth very much because it's floppy,
I don't know. Mr. Softy, the ice cream man makes
I don't
money.
know.
I'm telling you. So, I don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
But they were like, I read the comments.
There's people that don't be like called indie. Like I'm not independent. I'm a creator owner. I'm like, dude, it's just stop it.
All right. Well,
you're arguing
I mean
over
no
nothing.
harm.
So no, not you. I'm just talking about in general. Like
Yeah.
people just get so bent out of shape about like the dumbest things. Like they're floppies because they flop.
Yeah.
That's what they do. And what I actually posted on that thread. I was like, if you don't want them to be floppies, print on better paper so they don't flop anymore.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Right.
Yeah.
Print
cardboard only.
Then you'll force them to make a new terminology.
You know what I like? What I like that other people
paper. So unless you want to read it on a tree, this is probably the best it's going to get.
Does anybody else like newsprint style paper?
I do.
I do as well.
I do. It's my favorite.
It's not that I don't like it. I just like how shiny the colors look in gloss.
The problem with newsprint is that you can't do modern printing on it. Like if you go back and look at the old newsprint of old comics and you look at the coloring style, specifically the coloring style, and then you look at the modern coloring that's done now with all the Photoshop and digital stuff,
gradients.
Like if you were to try and print that on newsprint, it would just look like a mess. It would just be a muddy mess.
We'd have to go back to flats.
Yeah, so it would take a very specific art style to really be able to translate.
But if I wanted to do Whitebird, or if I wanted to do mouse, like you could do that on newsprint.
Oh, sure. Yeah. If you just want to do like black and white, you could do that.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Or like real simple flats.
Yep.
I agree with you because DC started doing like the newsprint stuff now with their newer stuff, and because it's digital, it just looks. It still feels good, but it just looks off. So when you look at like the original Hellblazer comics that were on the newsprint, they look great. Like just the original printing.
It's all a technology level up through the years.
Yeah.
Paper got better, coloring got better, printing got better, everything just leveled up. But yes, if you wanted to do now, newsprint is also a paper that we don't really have much of anymore. It's not like a normal thing. So there's a lot of people that are like, oh, if you do newsprint, it'll be cheaper to print. No, it's
not anymore.
It's almost a specialty.
I heard it was
paper
more
now.
expensive actually.
Yeah, it's a specialty.
Now
paper.
It is, yeah.
But if you like the feel and you like the way that it reproduces your work, it's a doable thing.
I wonder if that would be a fun thing to put in an ash can, because sometimes your ash cans are black and white, so you do it on newsprint. Is that?
Just print those at Staples.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, there's an idea I have that no one cares about.
I'm gonna try the silky text and see how that is. We'll see. But I don't know. It's more.
Yeah, I'm
expensive.
interested.
It's more expensive by like 6 cents. I was like 6 cents.
Yeah, that stuff is interesting. Image does a lot of stuff on that paper. and I've actually thought about moving over to it myself, because it's also lighter. It's a lighter paper, and in that regard, you're going to save money on shipping. So even if it's more to print, you're going to save money on shipping and things like that. So I've always been curious, and I'll probably make an attempt at it at some point, but I haven't pulled the trigger yet.
All right, let's see how much my one.
All right, you be the guinea pig then. Let us know how it goes.
Well, it's 4 ounces for. Well, it's 30. This is also 36 pages, so I wonder if this makes any difference with less pound paper. Wow, it's 4 less inches, 4 less ounces with our not 4 less ounces, but 0.4 less ounces with the wrong cover. So the cover's, I guess, kind of heavy. Yeah, the 60 weight paper is looks like crap. I hate it so much. Were you on, Tom, when I said I got the wrong cover?
Yep.
I told them they have to get it to me in a hurry. So
yeah, for sure. For sure.
I don't know.
I feel bad. Who do you print through?
Huh?
I use a couple of different people. The guys that we've been using are Rink Printing in Indiana. They've been our printer for forever. They're not the cheapest on the planet, but the quality is super high level, and they're in Indiana, so it's like really easy. You know, they finished the stuff and it's in my hands in like 2 days. And then for our specialty stuff, like our foils and that kind of thing, we use a printer in Arizona called Artist Express that does all of our sort of like really short run stuff, digital, just through a digital printing rather than what do they call it? Offset, which is how we print our stuff normally. And then we just had, for the first time, we just printed trade paperbacks. For the first time we tried a China printer to do the big books. And that came out amazing as well. So
that's what I did.
All the doors are kind of flying open right now for, how you want to do printing. If you want to print in China, though, you do have to add extra for like shipping time. And, if it ends up in customs, it could get stuck there potentially for a while. So you just have to have more lead time for it. But our results with it, with the trade paperback, was really good.
Mine too, for the hardcover. It went really well. I got it in 45 days. It was the quality is really good. The price was awesome, except the fact that I had to buy 500 of them. But besides that, but I wrote and asked about a quote for book 2 because book 2 is already pretty much done. I'm just waiting for the rest of the coloring and the lettering. So
it's interesting. There's a lot more competition in that realm now than there had been. I just got our trades through Comic Impressions because that's who we had started using for a long time out of Florida, and those came out great. I've never had any problems with them. Comics Wellspring, I had a few different problems, and that's why I don't use them anymore.
See, I haven't had any problems with Comic Wellsprings yet, but I also live like 45 minutes from them, so it's it kind of works for me when it comes to like shipping.
You're an insider.
Yeah, so but yeah, totally. Yeah, I work for them.
I had a ton of problems with them, but I don't know. I think they have this guilt of all the times they screwed up, so they always do mine fast. Like I feel really bad that I actually felt really bad writing to them, and I go, I'm really sorry to say this, but you have 25 damaged issues, and you have 100 issues that 100. Yeah, you have 100 issues that have the wrong cover.
At what point do you say, I really appreciate you doing these quickly, but do you think this time maybe you could double check them instead of sending them,
I don't even know. Like I said, I don't even know how. He doesn't even know how they're done. He's like, I don't even know how it's possible because the pages are 80 pound and the standard selection is 80 pounds. So why would they put 60 pound on? I have no idea. And on so many of them. And of course it's issue 8. Like I ordered 8 through 10. 10, which isn't even until like May, is fine. Everything was fine. Every single thing on issue 10 was perfect. Issue 9, the 50 original or the 50 regular covers are wrong, but the variants are fine. But everything for 8 was wrong. So I was like, so the ones I need on Friday, you might want to, can you get those out for me, please? So yeah, looking forward to that one. So excited to get them in time and everything. I was like, damn it. So whatever. So anyway, it's almost 9:30. I don't know if you want to start closing it up or did you want to go along?
It's Chad's show.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking Chad.
Why me? Fine. Yeah, I mean we can wrap up. It's cool. So Yeah.
So yeah, I guess. Well, by the way, we said congratulations to Aaron, but congratulations to Tom for funding and ending and all that stuff, which is awesome. I pledged on it, so I'm waiting for my issues. They're not here yet. I don't know what's taking them so long, but
Absolutely ridiculous.
It's been like 12 hours. I mean, come on.
That's 12 hours without the book, Tom.
Yeah. Well, actually, I have to say the quickest I ever got out. Obviously, I won't ever have Tom's amount up to ship, but I think I got out. I ended it at 8 a.m. and I had like 90 or 80% of them mailed that day. I was like, oh, okay, I'll just have the day off. I might as well send them. But yeah, it's because I'm not popular enough to be stressed about it. I have like 100 followers or backers or whatever. So anyway, Chad, how would you like to end it?
I don't know. We gotta actually like sit down and talk about how we're gonna end these
That
things.
sounds like work.
Okay, that's
so
fair.
anyway-
All right. So thank you for joining us, everybody, on the show about nothing.
We're supposed to. Aaron's supposed to tell.
We were
about,
here.
yeah. So
We were
well,
here.
yeah.
Aaron's supposed
Aaron,
to
would you
what?
like to say where they could find you? That's what you're supposed to do. In 140 shows, that's what they do. So
Yeah, you can find me laying in bed in a few minutes watching some Gordon Ramsay show.
Woohoo!
So,
There you
yeah,
go.
no, catalystcomicstudio.com or follow Night on Kickstarter, and then I don't know, Aaron writes stuff on TikTok. I'm not dancing over there, so don't get
Well,
too
then forget
excited.
it.
It's not
Forget
going to
it.
happen.
If you're
I
not
wanna see
dancing, no one
dancing.
cares.
Yeah, I wanna
Right?
see
I mean,
dancing.
you got to understand the algorithm.
No, it's too much for me. My ankles hurt.
Tom, would you like to say where they can find you? Or
Yeah, I mean, bigdoginc.com. That's our website. You can go find us there. I basically do everything on Facebook first, and then it filters out to Twitter and Instagram and all that kind of stuff. So wherever you do your social media, just look us up and you'll find us.
do you want to tell them when you're next? Do you know because I know you have a long list of Kickstarter.
Yeah, in 1 month, February 29th, we're doing a short campaign for a short story that will be expanding the Critterverse. So one of her bad guys is getting a short story, and what we're gonna do is reprint her original first appearance from Critter 19 way back in the day. We're gonna reprint that book, but then add an 8-page short story to it as well. So there'll be new content and old content blended together, and we'll just have it like it's just gonna run for like a week. It's just gonna be that one little. So like one of those like make 100,
That's
types
awesome.
of things.
I can listen to Tom talk for hours. So my Kickstarter is live for another 71 hours. I don't know how it's still 71. There's minutes in there somewhere. But 71 hours, and it's I don't know, 450% funded or something. I don't know. Anyway, you can find me on Kickstarter. Just search Worthy Chaos. I'm the only thing that pops up. And you can go pledge it and then decrease it like everyone else. I'm so used to it. But I have issue 9 is already in pre-launch. You can find it there, Worthy Chaos, and it will launch March 4th, probably at 6 p.m. So I don't have to go live and see it. Wait until I get on. So and then we'll be on. Hopefully it'll be funded again. We'll see. I don't know if I'll be lucky twice. So yeah, Chad, do you want anyone to find you, or do you just want to hide?
I'm working on my rest of my social media presence, but you can find me on Twitter at Casual Nerd Chad. You can also add me on Facebook as well. I just 100% greenlit Set the Hook issue 1, so stay tuned for updates on that.
And the pages look awesome.
Thank you.
It's
about it's Hellblazer meets what?
Am I supposed to know that? I saw them.
No,
and
you are. Yeah, no, that's fine. You can tell people. It's Hellblazer meets Moby Dick, so it's about a man who's very angry at a fish. So. With Tim Spavero on the artwork.
Moby Dick's not a fish, but that's okay.
Well,
oh my goodness.
Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no.
Just ruin the log line for me.
But that's okay because it's the art's awesome. I saw it. And it looked really cool. And then we have a non-show here every Monday at 8, right?
Yep.
Under not Chad, but Chad's in charge.
Yeah, which I guess I'm in charge.
Yeah.
So
even though he's not even
coming soon.
Yeah.
And anyone's welcome to come on and chat about nothing. And we're still searching for the Big Shark movie. But, I have not forgotten. And we need to go watch Ghost Shark. I think that's the next one. So, Chad,
I will go
you gotta
watch
watch
that.
Ghost Shark. Yeah, okay. And then we'll
will.
talk about it next time about how
Hell yeah.
bad it is. Anyway, thanks guys for coming on.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
thanks people for watching. And I told my husband it was going to only be an hour, so I'm never telling him that again.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
You know
That's
better.
right.
I don't know.
Bye.
After I said it, I was like, that's probably a lie. But yeah, because it's so much fun on here. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
even though Chad's here, it's still fun. So
Goodbye, guys.
Bye.
See ya.